I'm really excited to show you how I create this fairy-like pink glitter floor. I pour a shimmering pink mixture across the floor and scatter crystal gemstones to enhance the sparkle. I add a clear resin layer and polish it until it shines like a mirror. I place furniture in pink and white tones so the room feels unified and harmonious. Next, I move on to another bold project. I pour a deep purple resin base and spread it evenly across the space. Then I place a large golden stone in the center. I carefully use a golden hammer to strike it, creating an astonishing effect as golden fragments burst across the floor. Everything comes from combining texture and dramatic color choices, making the space feel unique and luxurious. I love how these bold decisions turn a simple room into a masterpiece. Now, let's transform these stairs with a cosmic style together. I pour white, blue, orange, and purple resin onto the wooden steps, allowing the colors to flow and overlap. I use my hands to softly swirl the tones together, creating marbled patterns that look like a galaxy. I pour a clear resin layer on top to hold the colors in place. Next, I create a giant pink marble floor by mixing clear resin with white powder to form a soft pink blend. I pour this mixture onto the floor and spread it evenly across the surface. Once the floor hardens, I form a square space at the center of the room to place a cherry blossom tree inside. The blossoms match the tone of the floor completed earlier. I add warm light strips to create a calm indoor garden atmosphere. It feels magical. For a truly romantic highlight, I fill the room with thousands of deep red rose petals gently. I arrange white roses into a large heart at the center and even add tiny light strands so it softly glows from within. I seal the entire design under a high-gloss, clear resin layer so it stays perfectly beautiful forever. This is a floor made for couples. Every step on it feels like walking through an endless, magical garden of love. For the next floor, I carve a heart-shaped space directly into the surface and carefully fill it with silver and gold resin. I spread the two colors evenly so they blend together smoothly and create a perfectly flat finish. The clear resin layer on top securely keeps the colors in place and gives the surface a brilliant mirror-like shine. I add rich yellow resin above and shape it into a giant golden banana right at the center, then apply soft pink resin around the edge to highlight the texture. It is a fun and surprisingly creative way to use a heart motif in design. I really enjoy showing my pride in the team through my work. I create a stunning split floor with one side in white and yellow and the other in deep blue and red. I polish the surface to form synchronized wave patterns, bringing energy to both sides. Next, I move toward pure luxury by pouring a deep red resin base. I pour in buckets filled with thousands of colorful gemstones and pieces of jewelry, then use a golden shovel to spread them evenly. I seal everything with a crystal clear layer that makes the floor look like a giant jewelry box. It feels wonderful to sleep in this beautiful and luxurious room every single night. I pour white resin onto the floor and spread it evenly across the entire surface. Once the resin fully hardens, I paint a black infinity symbol on the floor and remove the section in the middle. I spray red paint into that space and then fill the loop with a variety of vibrant fresh flowers, arranging them into a lively garden that is perfectly preserved beneath a clear resin layer. The result looks incredibly refined. I carefully sand and polish the clear resin on the surface to achieve a flawless finish. Next, I pour blue and yellow resin onto the stairs to create a bold effect. I use a spray nozzle to apply color and a squeegee to shape a soft flowing design that feels like a sunset over the ocean. Then I cover the entire staircase with a clear resin layer. Finally, I create a dramatic lava-inspired floor. I pour black and red resin and blend them together, then add copper yellow resin to build a striking volcanic landscape. Golden veins swirl through the darker tones and look absolutely stunning. I finish the room with a stylish gray sofa and modern furniture so the floor can truly stand out beautifully in every possible way.